Welcome to Top Shelf Men. I'm Reese, and today we're gonna be talking about watching how a girl treats other people for us to have a good idea of how we might be treated in case the relationship fizzles out. Rich Cooper is a fan of saying, "She was never yours, it's just your turn." And he's 100% right in saying this. So, as red-pilled men, when we start a new relationship, we should always hope for the best but prepare for the worst. And part of that preparing for the worst involves us gauging how our new girlfriend might bring out the crazy for when she is pissed and no longer sees us as her best option, or she's ready to monkey branch away. This can be devastating based on how far you have come in overriding your blue-pilled beta conditioning. You could still be believing in the soulmate myth, for example. But mentally preparing for it can help you deal with a heartbreak that might inevitably come. Today, I will tell you guys what to look for so you can know what to expect when the proverbial crap hits the fan. But before we get to the meat of this talk, do me a favor and leave a like and subscribe for more Top Shelf Men content. As this channel grows, I'll be able to dedicate more time to scripting, recording, and editing these videos to help red pill more men. Now, back on topic. As I have said before, when you meet a girl who likes you and shows you genuine burning desire, you are meeting her representative. She makes things easy and fun because she genuinely desires you and you offer something she wants. So you can expect her to be on her best behavior. So slowly, over a period of dating her over many months, the mask will slowly come off and you'll get to see what she really wants out of you. And you'll see who she really is. Through my experience, I have learned that past performance is often highly indicative of future results. And people, particularly women, tend to behave in predictable patterns. So see how she talks about her previous boyfriends. If you are looking to make her a serious girlfriend, pay close attention to what she says about her ex-boyfriends. Now, does she specifically blame them for everything that went wrong? Does she admit some mutual fault in the relationship fizzling out and ending? Did she go psycho and just throw the guy away? Did she accuse all her ex-boyfriends of being toxic abusers? And said that while painting herself as a perpetual victim of their abuse. You can use this to have a pretty accurate guess as to how she will remember you if she decides to end the relationship with you on her terms. Another interesting thing to find out is when you ask girls who broke up with whom. As I actually had a past borderline girlfriend whose ego was so fragile that she begged me to get back together with her. Only so she could break up with me a week later after I stupidly took her back. For the sake of her ego, she needed to be the one to break up with me and end the relationship. She couldn't bear the thought of anybody else breaking up with her. Another thing I like to think about is, does my prospective LTR throw away everything her ex-boyfriends have given her? Or does she like to keep things as trophies that validate her? Now, I'm not telling you guys to start poking and prodding her about her past in a rapid-fire way. These are things that you can easily find out within the first few months of meeting her if you consider her as an LTR. But you have to keep your ears open, as girls love talking about themselves, as they love being the center of your attention when they like you. A red flag to watch out for is, what is their behavior like when dealing with inconveniences? As I said before, women will be on their best behavior when they start dating you, especially if you have money and status. So watch how they behave towards small inconveniences. You might even want to shit test her. You could give her a simple shit test like, if she looks at you with those puppy dog eyes and she says she wants ice cream, tell her you're not in the mood for sweets. Maybe next time. I have seen girls take this well And I have experienced other girls suddenly getting really shitty and whiny after being given a simple no. I have even experienced some girls who got really aroused by being told no, because they have dated nothing but betas that kiss their ass from beginning to end, and they had never actually heard a no before I told them no. So telling a girl no is actually a very powerful tool. See how she reacts. That will give you a small glimpse of who she really is. For the next red flag, see how she treats other people. You can get a really good idea of how she will treat you in the future based on how she treats other people now. For example, how does she behave towards a cab driver who misses a turn? Or a waiter who gets her order wrong? Now look, of course, the waiter and the cab driver will have to correct their mistakes, but pay attention to see if she blows up on them. Also, pay attention towards her gratitude when the cab driver goes out of his way to speed up through yellow lights when you tell him you're in a hurry, or the same waiter gives you a particularly good or extra service. Is she grateful, or does she offer to help increase the generous tip you're already giving for the extra service? Or does she nag you for said extra generous tip for the service person going above and beyond? This will tell you a lot about a person's level of narcissism and entitlement. This will be a reflection of how she will treat you once the novelty wears off and she grows entitled to your time, effort, and service. Women who are particularly shitty love to hate the concept of being judged, because deep down inside they know that through the sum of their actions they would be judged to be shitty people or 304s. Because past performance is often highly indicative of future results. Pay attention and listen closely, as one day you will be the one to incur your LTR's wrath. So, thank you for listening to the end. What have your experiences been with your ex-girlfriend suddenly bringing out the crazy and directing it towards you? If you know of anyone dating the crazy, entitled, or the unhappy, share this video with them if you believe they'll get value out of this topic. This is Reese. See you next video.